Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to learn how to create this abstract typographic animation inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugins, but with the help of simple and cool tips and tricks inside of After Effects. And if you want this project file, it is available on my Patreon page. Become a member over there and you will get access to all the project files of this channel. And if you want to learn more about motion graphics and other stuff in advance, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. All links are available in the description, or you can join our Motion Pro membership as well, which is just for 59 rupees. You'll get access to new videos, motion graphic tutorials, advanced After Effects tutorials, etc. etc. And it will be a support for this channel as well. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any much more time, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe After Effects, and let's create a new composition, and we are going to call it as main animation. Width I'm going to choose 1920, height I'm going to choose 1080, frame rate is 30 and duration is 1.35 seconds, and background color is white color, and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grade and guide option and simply hit on title selection. Then I'm going to control N and I'm going to call it as strip. Width I'm going to choose 1920 star 2, which means it's going to get divided by 2, and height I'm going to choose 150. Okay, and hit enter. So we got this kind of a strip. Then press Ctrl Y to create one solid background. Okay, like that, and we will lock this layer. Then I'm going to type my text over here. You are free to type whatever text you want. I'm going to type normal text, which is I type all the time, which is motion design. Okay, I'm going to type this text motion design. Okay, and I'll copy this text and I'll hit Control V several times. Okay, and bring this text properly at the center and try to adjust the scale in such a way that it should get fit to our entire composition. Now let's select these text and hit Control D. Let's select these and press P for position to create one keyframe. Okay, then go somewhere around 2 to 4 second maybe and bring this out of this composition. Okay, like that. Okay, then go somewhere around 8 second and hit Control C, Control V. Select those keyframe and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move this handle over here and move this handle over here. Okay, then select the topmost layer and make it apparent with the second one. I'll click on the stopwatch and let's apply loop out expression over there. Okay, like that. So now hit Control N, and now we are going to choose height over here, uh, 1080 only, like that. Then we will bring our strip composition over here like that and hit Control K to open the project settings, and let's choose black color over here. Okay, then hit Control D and make sure to enable the snapping options on. And let's bring this over here. Again, hit Control D and try to bring this over here. Again, hit Control D and try to bring this over here. And let's make this fit. Select all of them and go to the windows and choose anchor point mover. And I'm going to bring their respective anchor point at the bottom. I'll select this top cost and make it apparent with this second one. Second one should be parent with the third one, and third one should be parent with the fourth one. Okay. Press F4, select all of them and convert them into 3D layer. Select the strip, press R for rotation, and we should rotate it on -90 on X axis. Then select these, press R, and let's make this -90 on this axis. Press R and let's make this -90 on this axis. Okay, then select this third layer, go to the effect and presets panel and search for tint effect on it and double click to apply. Okay, and let's swap this color. Select this tint effect, hit Ctrl C, select this strip layer and hit Ctrl V to swap this layer. So now if you check it out this in custom view, as you guys can see, we have alternate colors. Okay, and let's make this active camera. Okay, and let's make this fit. Now I'm going to select this and I'll press Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose, and I'm going to call it as text animation. Okay. And hit Ctrl K to open this project, and we are going to call it as strip animation. Okay. Now let's go inside this text animation, and over here I need a gap of 20 frames in each. Okay, so I'll try to adjust them like that. I'll select all of them and then I'll bring them over here. So now there is going to be a gap between their animation. Now let's go to the strip animation. Now go to the effect and presets panel and search for mesh warp effect and double click to apply, and rows I'm going to choose 3, and this one should be 0, or I think this one should be 3 and this one should be 0. Okay, so we got something like that. Now I'm going to select this handle and this handle, and I'll try to stretch it like this. Then I'll select this handle and this handle, and I'll try to stretch it like this. Okay, so we got this kind of a structure, and quality I'm going to make it 10. Now let's go to the main animation and hit Control 0. Okay, and let's bring our strip animation over here. So now if you check it out, this we are getting something like that. But if you go to this text animation, it's not rotating. So what we can do, let's go to the active camera and choose left view. Okay, and now let's select the strip and let's try to bring this properly in such a way that this should be at the center. Then right click new, and let's create one null object, and hit OK and convert this null object into 3D, and select this fifth strip and make it apparent with this null. Okay, now if I rotate this null object on x-axis, okay, if I see this in active camera, we are going to get rotation of this one. So initially I'm going to make this 0 and create one keyframe, and at 8 seconds I'm going to make this value complete 1 or 2. Okay, and I'll click on the stopwatch and apply loop out expression over there. Okay, so now we are gonna get that two rotations animation on this one. Now let's go to the main animation, and if I check it out this in quad resolution, we'll get something like that. Now press S for scaling option and let's scale the size of this one to somewhere up to this. Now let's select these and press R for rotation. I'll click on the stopwatch and type open and close square bracket, and inside that type rotation. Again open and close square bracket, type 0. After that type plus and let's type 10 star index and deselect it. Then select these and hit Control D to duplicate it. So we will get this kind of a pattern. And if I hit space bar, I'm gonna get that pattern like that. Okay, and now I want there should be a gap between these animations, so I hit page down button 2 times, select all of them, hold alt, close pair bracket, right click, keyframe assistance, sequence layers, and hit OK. And let's increase the duration of it. Then go to the start and press I, select all of them and hold alt open square bracket to bring up to this. Go to the start and move this over here and hit give like that. So if I check it out this now, we will get this kind of a pattern, and I'll go to around 8 seconds and I'm going to hit N over there. Okay. So now if you check it out this animation in full resolution, it will take time to load, but our animation would be really, really cool. Okay. Like that. So this is how you can create this kind of a text abstract animation inside of After Effects.